So hey everyone, welcome back to my channel Ru Creates. This is Rituja. So बहुत दिनों से there is no chit chat happening between us. I'm posting videos and since 2 weeks I'm not posting. I know because there was a reason. There was a huge reason. My microphone was not working. और मैं कोशिश कर रही थी that I'll shoot video without microphone, but since the बारिश has started before the June, so उसकी वजह से वीडियो शूट करना पॉसिबल भी नहीं हो रहा था. बट द अपडेट इज़ कि मैंने न्यू माइक्रोफोन ऑर्डर किया है, एज यू कैन सी. सो इफ़ यू वांट अ रिव्यू ऑफ दिस प्लीज़ लेट मी नो इन द कमेंट सेक्शन बिलो, क्योंकि अभी तो सिर्फ 2 ही दिन हुए हैं एंड दिस इज द फर्स्ट वीडियो आई एम शूटिंग फ्रॉम दिस माइक्रोफोन. सो आई डोंट नो, बट ओवरऑल द प्रोडक्ट क्वालिटी एंड द लुक ऑफ द क्वालिटी एंड द लुक ऑफ द क्वालिटी एंड फीचर्स ऑफ द प्रोडक्ट, the look of the quality, sorry, the look of the product and the features they've given, everything is just perfect yet. And it has 1 year warranty, 48 hours battery backup, 8 hours battery backup without the case. So yeah, I feel everything is perfect till now. कुछ प्रॉब्लम आता है या नहीं, so we'll get to know that later, but it comes with 1 year warranty, so उसका भी टेंशन इतना नहीं है. So we'll see. So I guess after 1 month I'll make a proper review video of this microphone. So yes, बाकी की फालतू बातें अभी नहीं करेंगे. So let's start today's video. So I wanted to give you a little life update, and I want to talk about top 5 books that I feel that everyone out there should read. So these are the 5 books. सारे एक ही शेड में कैसे है I have no idea. Like मैंने कुछ प्लान नहीं किया था. They all turn out to be the same shade, like orange yellow. So I don't know how it fitted into the aesthetic. So yes, life is going on really aesthetic lately, maybe because of that. So yes, so life update ऐसा है कि I have changed my content, as you can see. So first I used to post lots of art videos, upcycling videos, DIY videos and all of that. But that doesn't used to give me that satisfaction, I would say. I just used to make that because that was my what we can say, that was my passion. Later on I realized कि नहीं, this is something different. Like I am not into this content that much. Like I like to paint, I like to do all of that, but that is totally a different thing. YouTube के मामले में I feel I like to talk a lot. I like to share information. I like to share my experiences, share my thoughts, my the things that I go through and what I've learned through all of that. So I started making little videos of that, and I got a really nice response and really nice review from you guys, from my friends, from my family and everything. So then I started making more such videos. I thought, okay, so maybe this is my niche now. So I started making videos around these topics that you are seeing lately. So I personally love to review books. बहुत पहले से, since the day I started reading book, I used to write reviews and keep it to myself in my laptop का notes. But then I thought of sharing them on Instagram, but then I thought कि इसके लिए अलग page open करना पड़ेगा, and then again handling the another page will be very tough for me. So then I didn't give it a thought at that time. This is only supposed to happen, right? Like surprisingly. So yes, as I said, life is quite nice lately. Everything is, getting into place. I feel, touch wood. Yeah. So touch wood. So yes, I wanted to talk about the 5 books which has literally changed the way I think. Personally, I feel books are like angels. Like कभी भी कोई मुझसे पूछता है that why you love reading, why are you into reading so much, when you started reading and how you became so crazy about it and everything. So ऐसा कुछ लंबा टाइम नहीं हुआ है since I started reading. It's just been couple of years. And I never thought I would get this crazy about reading. Like I was always loving the thought of me being a reader, but I was not having idea that what books I must be loving, what like fiction, non-fiction, self-help, mystery, romance and whatever. I was never having that idea of my reading type. But then one book, The Power of Subconscious Mind. I don't have that book with me right now. I gave it to someone and that person didn't give me back. So yes, that book was the first book that I read and my best book that I read. Like this is the tattoo. I'll give the photo on the screen right here. So I don't know how I connected to that book so much. What was the feeling? Why that book came into my life at that moment where I actually needed it the most? I have no idea how it happened magically. But yes, that book is amazing. Like that book is not from these 5 books, but I always recommend everyone that book because trust me, I have read that book 4 to 5 times and like I literally get very emotional when I think about that book because that was the time of my life where I literally needed a mindset shift for few things, and that book has literally helped me a lot. And I don't know, I don't see it as a book. I see it as something very close to my heart, something, someone like a best friend or my baby maybe. I don't know how that feeling is and how to express that to you all. But yes, I have really a special place in my heart for that book. But unfortunately, that book is not with me right now. That really hurts me a lot. But yes. So that was the story of me starting my reading journey. So let's start with the first book from the top 5 books is Do It Today. I don't know if you have seen my full review video of Do It Today, but if you haven't seen it, please go and watch now. I'll give the link in the description below. But in this video, I'll just give you 10 key points, 10 key lessons of each book, so you will get an idea about the content of the book, and maybe it will create an excitement in your mind and in your brains to read this book, read these books. So yes, let's get started. Overcome procrastination, improve productivity, and achieve more meaningful things. I'll just read the back of the book for you all so you will get a little idea. Here it is. You can't be productive if you procrastinate, and if you can't achieve anything, you are not productive. So that's why I start this book with sharing how I overcame my struggle with procrastination. It's a personal journey through loss, pain, and meaning. After that, I'll take you on a path that leads to maximum productivity, so you can ultimately achieve our full potential before our time runs out. Are you ready to start reading this book? If so, do it today, not tomorrow. So yes, I hope you got an idea what this book actually has. It's all about how to be productive. So I'll start with the 10 key lessons that I have learned from this book. First, stop waiting for the perfect time. There will never be an ideal moment, so start now. Progress beats perfection. 2. Action creates clarity. Don't wait for motivation. Taking actions will generate motivation and direction. 3. Discipline beats motivation. Motivation is temporary. Build habits and routines to stay consistent. 4. Focus on what matters. Eliminate distractions. Say no to things that don't align with your goals. 5. Work with the system. For example, 2 to 3 hours of deep work leads to long-term results. 6. Avoid busyness. Being busy isn't being productive. Prioritize deep and meaningful work over shallow tasks. 7. Use time blocks. Plan your day in chunks of time for focused tasks, rest, and reflection. 8. Let go of fear. Fear of failure and judgment often fuels procrastination. Accept failure as part of your growth. 9. Create before you consume. Limit social media distractions. Start your day with something meaningful. 10th, reflect often. Review your progress weekly and monthly to improve, not just to track. So yes, these were the 10 key lessons from the book Do It Today. Now let's move on to our next book, which is my favorite. It is Who Moved My Cheese? So let's get started. Who Moved My Cheese by Dr. Spencer Johnson. I just love this book. It is so small, so quick, and so easy to understand. It has only 94 pages. That's it. Like you can read it in literally 1 hour. So I'll read the back of the book so that you understand the content of the book. So here it is. Return for all ages. This story takes less than an hour to read, but its unique insight can last for lifetime. Who Moved My Cheese is a simple parable that reveals profound truth. It's an amusing and enlightening story of 4 characters who live in a maze and look for cheese to nourish them and make them happy. It's a metaphor for what you want to have in life, whether it's a good job, a loving relationship, money, or a position, health, or spiritual peace of mind. And the maze is where you look for what you want, the organization you work in, or the family, the community you live in. This profound book from the best-selling author, Dr. Spencer Johnson, will show you how to anticipate change, adapt to change quickly, enjoy change, be ready to change quickly again and again. So yes, let's start our 10 key points from this book. First, change is inevitable. Life is full of changes in your work, in your relationship, in your health, so accept it. 2. Be ready to adapt quickly. The sooner you adapt the change, the sooner you enjoy the benefits. 3. Monitor the cheese. Pay attention to what's changing in your life or work before it's too late. 4. Don't get too comfortable. Success can make you complacent. Keep learning and moving forward. 5. Overcome fear. Fear of unknown holds you back than the actual change. 6. Take action. Thinking or worrying won't help. Taking actions will. 7. And my most favorite, visualize success. Imagine enjoying your new cheese. It helps you motivate to pursue it. 8. Learn from your past. Don't dwell. Accept what's gone and focus on finding new opportunities. 10th one, keep moving your cheese. Change will keep coming. Stay flexible, curious, and proactive in all areas of your life. So the 10 key lessons from the book Who Moved My Cheese. I hope you all got an idea about the content of the book. Now let's move on to our next book, which is very close to my heart, The Alchemist. I read this book when I was hospitalized for a few days, I guess for a week. That time I read this book and I was not able to read it because I wasn't able to sit for a longer time, so I used to listen to audiobook of this book, and I don't know, that time this book has helped me a lot to change my mindset about few things and lift up my mood a little bit. This book has helped me a lot, so it is very close to my heart. Here it is. Dreams are made to be followed. Life is meant to be lived. Some books are meant to be read, loved, and passed on. The Alchemist is one of those books. So it is a story of a shepherd boy from the Spanish province of Andalusia who dreams of traveling the world in search of a treasure as desirable as any ever found. From his home, his journeys to exotic market of North Africa and then into the Egyptian desert, where a fateful encounter the alchemist awaits him. It is an unforgettable story about the essential wisdom of listening to our heart and, above all, following our dreams. Yes, it has literally made a lot of change in my life too, and that's why I feel that everyone should read this book, the best book. So let's start our 10 key lessons from this book. So here we go. First, follow your personal legend. Your personal legend is your true purpose in life. Follow it no matter what. सेकेंड, व्हेन यू वांट समथिंग द यूनिवर्स विल हेल्प यू. इट इज सिमिलर लाइक अगर तुम किसी चीज़ को शिद्दत से चाहो तो पूरी कायनात तुम्हें उसे मिलाने में लग जाती है, और समथिंग लाइक दैट. सो या, इट इज द सेम. थर्ड, लिसन टू योर हार्ट. Your heart knows your true desires, so trust it even if it's afraid. Fourth, don't be afraid to dream big. Fear is natural, but it shouldn't stop you from achieving or pursuing what really matters to you. 5. Take risk and step out of your comfort zone. Growth and treasures lie beyond what is safe and familiar. 6. The journey matters as much as the destination. You learn, and what you become in the way is as important as reaching the goal. 7. Learn from every experience. Success, failure, people, places, they all teach you something valuable. So learn from it. 8. Trust the process, which I'm doing for since a very long time now. Everything happens for a reason. Have faith in the journey, even if it's unclear for now. 9th, true treasure lies within. Often that you're looking for is already within you, or maybe very close than you think. 10. Stay persistent and patient. Challenge is a part of journey, so keep going because your dream is worth it. Yes, these were the 10 key lessons from the book The Alchemist. Next book, which is Manifest: 7 Steps to Living Your Best Life by Roxino Fossey. My recent read, and I don't know, I have chosen the best 5, so obviously I'm going to feel the same about each and every book. But yes, this one is also amazing. I have uploaded the full review video of this book already. If you haven't watched it, please go and watch now because this is the best book. I don't know, इसके थोड़े से pages निकल गए and for it, but yes, it is still very close to my heart because the content is amazing. So let me tell you 10 key lessons from this book. Yes, before we begin the 10 key lessons, again, let me read the back of the book for you all. So are you ready to unlock the magic of manifestation and unleash your limitless potential? This book is the essential guide for everyone waiting to feel more empowered in their lives. In just 7 steps, you can understand the true art of manifestation and create life you have already dreamed of. A meeting of science and wisdom. Manifesting is a self-development practice that will enable you to reach for your goals, cultivate self-love, and live your best life. Such a simple and sweet intro of this book. And book is also like this, very sweet and simple. I guess it is all about her personal story, personal experiences and everything. I just love it. I will also read the 7 steps for you all. So the first step is to be clear in your vision. Second step is to remove fear and doubt. Third step is to align your behavior. Fourth step is overcome tests from the universe. Fifth step is embrace gratitude without keywords. Sixth step is turn envy into inspiration. Seventh step is trust in the universe. You already know by the 7 steps, the 7 titles, that how the book is going to be. I just can't, tell you how much I loved this book. This book also had me a major change in my life. Let's begin with our 10 key lessons from the book Manifest by Roxino Fossey. First, manifestation is a combination of action and belief. It's not just about thinking positive, it's about aligning your mindset and your efforts. Second, be clear in what you want. Be specific. The universe can't deliver if your vision is vague. Third, remove limiting beliefs. The biggest block in manifestation is your own self-doubt and your own negative inner voice. Fourth, practice self-love and worthiness. You attract what you believe you deserve. So build confidence and love yourself. Fifth, visualize your future self. See yourself already living your dream life. Feel it, believe it, embody it. Sixth, take intentional actions. Very important. Manifestation without action is just fantasy. Take bold actions towards your goals. 7th, be grateful now. Gratitude shifts your energy, brings more abundance. So just appreciate what you have. 8th, trust the timing of your life. This is the thing where we all literally struggle a lot. So stay patient and open. Detach from the outcome. What is meant for you won't miss you. 9, protect your energy. Let go of toxic environment, people, energy, because they literally lower your vibrations. 10th one, be consistent with your practices. So this is the most important part because journaling, affirmations, gratitude, meditation and daily practices literally help you to stay aligned with your goals. So yes, these were the 10 key lessons from the book Manifest by Roxino Fossey. You should read this book once, twice, thrice. I don't know how many times, but you should definitely read this book. This is a book which would help you throughout your life in all aspects. Like, you should always read this book. Whenever you feel low or lost in your life, you should read this book. My book is Little Tone. I would definitely love to buy another book which is the original copy, and I would buy that soon because I literally loved this book. It is very amazing. So yes, these were the 10 key lessons. If you haven't watched the full review of this book, I'll give the link in the description below, so go watch it. So let's move on to our next book, which I'm currently reading. Actually, I haven't even finished it yet. So if you don't know, I was doing this challenge of reading 4 books in a month. So this is the last week and this is the last book of that challenge. So basically, I haven't even finished it yet, but I literally loved it already so much. So it came into my top 5 favorite books. So I wanted to give you a review about it and give you the overall idea of the top 10 lessons of this book, because it is amazing. It is literally very amazing. So I will read the back of the book again for you all. So yes, in this generational defining self-help guide, a superstar blogger shows up that the key to being stronger, happier people is to handle adversity better and stop trying to be positive all the time. So for the past few years, Mark Manson, via his wildly popular vlog, has been working on correcting our delusional expectations from ourselves and for the world. He now brings his hard-bought wisdom to his groundbreaking book. So Manson makes the argument that human beings are flawed and limited. As he writes, not everybody can be extraordinary. There are winners and losers in the society, and some of it is not fair of your fault. Manson advises us to get to know our limitations and accept them. This, he says, is the real source of empowerment. Once we embrace our fears and faults and uncertainties, once we stop running from and avoiding and start confronting painful truths, we can begin to find the courage and confidence we desperately seek. In life, we have a limited amount of fucks to give, so you must choose your fucks wisely. Manson brings a much needed grab you by the shoulder and look you in the eyes moment of real talk. Filled with entertaining stories and profane, ruthless humor, this manifesto is a refreshing slap in the face for all of us, so that we can start to lead more contented, grounded lives. See? I told you, I was knowing, like, when I started reading this book, I must tell you that the book is good when you just read the first 10 pages in just 15 to 10 minutes. And it happened with me. When I started reading this book, I literally read the first 10 pages in 10 minutes. And I didn't even realize it. Like, I thought I'm reading for much longer time and I was enjoying it. I didn't even notice the time, the pages I have read. I just kept on reading it. It was so interesting. And yes, that's where the book is good. But by the titles how it is going to be. It is kind of fun, and it feels like something from our generation is giving us life lessons in a very, in a very easy language, in a very Gen Z language we can call it. I don't know, but yes, like, it feels very easy to understand, and I don't feel like I'm reading a book or I'm reading something which is going to help me. I'm just reading it out of fun. Like, I'm loving to read it, and it is turning out to be a great lesson. That's great. So yes, no more distractions. Let's get back to the 10 key lessons from the book, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. 1. You have very limiting number of fucks to give. Spend your time, energy and emotions on only what matters to you. 2. Happiness comes from solving problems. Don't chase a life without problems. Chase better problems worth solving. Sounds funny, right? But it's so beautifully said. Just imagine a life, it would be so adventurous and so happening. 3rd, taking responsibility is equals to taking power. You're not always at fault, but you're always responsible for how you respond. 4th, not special is equals to freedom. You're not entitled and extraordinary. Accepting that is liberating and grounding. 5th, failure is the way forward. You go through lots of failures. Stop fearing it. Accept it as a part of your journey and your growth. 6th, you can't control everything. Focus on only those things that you can control, your thoughts, your choices, and your actions. 7th, certainty is an illusion. Being wrong is part of growth. So stay humble and keep learning. 8th, say no more often. Setting boundaries is very essential. Like, saying no can help you protect your peace and time. 9, value matters more than feelings. Let your values guide your decisions and not your temporary emotion. So deep and such an important message. Like, we all need to follow this 9th rule. It is a lesson, but I must say it is a rule of life, that you should always follow your values and not your emotions. So yes, last and final lesson, and the last part of this video, which is 10th lesson of The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. Death puts life in perspective. Remembering your mortality helps you prioritize what truly matters to you. So amazing lesson. So yes, these were the top 5 books that I absolutely love, and I highly recommend you all to read it once in your life. And there are these 2 books that I feel that you should just keep it with yourself and keep reading them whenever you feel a need of solution in your life. Like these 2 books are going to give you a lot of solution, and they are going to help you a lot. Manifest by Roxana Fossey and The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck by Mark Manson. These 2 books are going to help you a lot. I just, just trust me. I promise you that. And if you want to purchase these books, I have purchased it from a local market. If you want an online link, I'll give that in the description below. I'll also give you some Instagram pages that sell book in very cheaper price. I'll also mention that in the description below. So yes, these were my top 5 books. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you find it helpful, and I hope these 10 lessons from each book will really help you choose your best next read. So subscribe for more such reviews and more such book recommendations. And I hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. So if you did, don't forget to comment in the comment section what you think about the video, what you think about the lessons from this video, which book you would love to read. Do let me know everything in the comment section below. Please help me with a chotu sa comment, because that encourages me to make more such videos. So yes, I hope you guys will do a comment at least. So yes, stay tuned for my next video, which is going to be about a novel of Chetan Bhagat. So stay tuned. Bye bye.